everyone, my name is Amy Davidson. I'm here today representing the YWCA of Rhode Island, where our mission is to eliminate racism, empower women, promote peace, justice, freedom, and dignity for all. I want to take just 1 or 2 minutes today to talk about firsts. Shirley Chisholm was elected to Congress from the state of New York in 1968, becoming the first black woman to win and hold a seat in Congress. That's 48 years after women got the right to vote. Which women? In 1972, Congresswoman Chisholm achieved even more firsts when she announced she was running for president, becoming the first black candidate to run for a major party nomination, the first woman to run for the Democratic nomination, and the first woman to ever appear on a stage at a U.S. presidential debate. That's 1972. In her autobiography, Unbought and Unbossed, Congresswoman Chisholm remarked bluntly, quote, that I'm a national figure because I was the first person in 192 years to be at once a congressman, black, and a woman proves, I would think, that our society is not yet either just or free. In the U.S., we love to celebrate firsts, and it is important to do so, to acknowledge the barriers that have been broken while keeping an eye on those that yet remain. But behind every first is a legacy of exclusion. Shirley Chisholm was not the first black woman who was qualified to win a seat in Congress. She was merely the first to gain access to an institution that sought for so long to exclude voices like hers. Such exclusion remains endemic in our institutions today. Making the decision to wade into systems and institutions still awaiting their first is deeply intimidating. But your talent, your insight, your experiences and perspectives are part of Rhode Island's identity. To again quote Congresswoman Chisholm, quote, America is composed of all kinds of people. Part of the difficulty in our nation is due to the fact that we are not utilizing the abilities and the talents of other brown and black peoples and women that have something to bring to the creativity and the rejuvenation and revitalization of this country. The people of our state and our nation are undeniably divided in regards to policy and values, but we remain united by our needs. Clean air, clean water, nutritious and affordable food, safe shelter, health care that does not discriminate based on income or wealth, and a sense of community that connects us to each other and enriches our lives. Right now in our State House, many voices have a say in how or if we will pursue meeting these needs for all of the people of our state. But even more voices are absent, historically excluded, shut out of the process. We can hold signs, but the ultimate power is in the hands of those that hold the gavel and the purse strings. What our state needs, what our country needs, is a wave of bold firsts. Yeah. Congresswoman Chisholm famously said, if they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair. This rally is our folding chair. Today we are heard on the steps of the State House, but what steps will you take to bring our voices into the House chamber? We need meaningful representation and inclusion in our state at every level of our government, from your local city council all the way up to the office of the governor. Rhode Island's of all genders, all races, all ages, all ability levels, all socioeconomic backgrounds, all sexualities, all education levels, all identities have a stake in this process. It is remarkably lonely to be a first, but the need for firsts is great. Now is the time to ask yourself, what can I do for my home state? What can I do for Rhode Island? Can I be one of the first? If you're willing to take on the challenge of being the first at any level of our government, you will have the opportunity to do so much to secure a just future for all Rhode Islanders. Congresswoman Chisholm appreciated the power she was entrusted by the people of her district. She was charismatic and fearless. She saw with clarity the crisis her country was in. Towards the end of her life, she expressed great love for the U.S., tempered with a sense of worry about whether it would be able to overcome its burdensome history of oppression and exclusion, whether it would ever get past firsts. I leave you with her words on this. Quote, I want history to remember me not as the first black woman to have made a bid for the presidency of the U.S., but as a black woman who lived in the 20th century and who dared to be herself. I want to be remembered as a catalyst for change in America. Thank you.